Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, the invisible hull. In a dimly lit conference room at Navy headquarters in New Delhi, a small group of private sector CEOs received a briefing that marks the clearest signal yet of where India's next generation surface combatant is headed. Under the Innovations of Defense Excellence Winners 2025 Challenge, the Indian Navy has thrown open a deceptively simple question to every ship designer, material scientist, and stealth specialist in the country. How do you make a 6,000 to 9,000 ton frigate disappear from the horizon? The exact wording of the challenge is classified, but the core requirement is not achieve a dramatic reduction in radar cross section against threats that look almost straight at the waterline, enemy maritime patrol aircraft at 200 nautical miles, enemy frigates cresting the radar horizon, the most critically sea-skimming anti-ship missiles with active radar seekers flying the last 30 to 50 kilometers at 5 to 15 meters above the waves. These are not the high-angle, top-down looks at that traditional stealth ships optimize against. They are grazing angel threats where the sea itself becomes a mirror, where every vertical bulkhead, gun mount, and life raft canister can turn into a corner reflector screaming, "Target here." Next, studying options to bridge 5th Gen capability gap. At ANI's first ever National Security Summit, Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit, Chief of Integrated Defence Staff, offered rare insight into the Indian Air Force's thinking on next-generation combat aviation. Speaking on the future of India's air power, he confirmed that the IAF is actively examining how to address the capability gap in 5th generation fighter aircraft until the indigenous MCA becomes available. He said, "We are thinking about how the gap can be filled on the 5th generation aircraft until MCA is ready." He clarified that the process is currently focused on analyzing operational needs rather than choosing a specific platform. "We have a list of requirements and we are not ready to talk about the platforms we are considering." Next, Bharat Forge eyes unmanned future. While explaining why Bharat Forge that has signed a pact with UK's Windrushers to develop cargo UAVs in India, Guru Prasad Biswal, CEO Aerospace at Bharat Forge, has shared major insights into the company's shifting strategy within India's aviation and defense ecosystem. Speaking about Bharat Forge's long-term technological roadmap, he said the company has deliberately chosen not to confine itself to manned aircraft platform and is instead entering the rapidly expanding unmanned aviation domain. We said, let's not get stuck to the unmanned version, he said. So then the thought started that we are going to support HAL in terms of that, or are we going to just become like Tata, setting up facilities and then have OEMs? Biswal explained. He added that such decisions require high capital investments and infrastructure, but company has now charted a clear direction. Next, partnership to develop loitering munition with 900 kilometer range. In a major boost to India's self-reliance in precision strike capabilities, the CSIR National Aerospace Laboratories has signed a landmark agreement with Messrs Solar Defence and Aerospace Limited for the co-development and series of production of 150 kilogram class long-range loitering munition UAV. Announcing the partnership during his visit to NAL's Aerospace Complex, Union Minister of State for Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh, described the collaboration in the public-private partnership model as a perfect embodiment of Atmanirbhar Bharat in action. Next, NG trainer rolls out in record 6 months. In a striking demonstration of India's accelerating aerospace self-reliance, Union Minister of State for Science and Technology Dr. Jitendra Singh today launched the first series production variant of the Hansa 3 new generation basic trainer aircraft at the CSIR National Aerospace Laboratories facility in Bengaluru. Built entirely by Mumbai-based private sector firm Pioneer Clean Amps Private Limited under full technology transfer from NAL, the gleaming white and blue aircraft bearing civil registration VTHNG marked a milestone from contract signing to first production airframe in just 6 months, an unprecedented timeline for an Indian aviation program. Next, INS Vikrant to take center stage at Navy Day celebrations. INS Vikrant would be the star attraction of the Grand Indian Navy operational demonstration as part of the Navy Day celebrations here at Shangumungam on December 3rd. President Draupadi Murmu will attend the event as the chief guest. Naval sources said that India's premier aircraft carrier is now stationed near Sri Lanka and would be reaching Thiruvananthapuram in a couple of days. India's full air and naval power would be on display during the demonstration, they said. Next, India's SMART missiles near final configuration trials. India's cutting-edge SMART, the full form is Supersonic Missile Assisted Release of Torpedo System, is set to undergo trials in its final configuration soon, according to sources. The revolutionary missile system, which incorporates a lightweight torpedo as its primary kill mechanism, is designed to strike both warships and submarines up to 650 km away from the Indian coastline. The SMART system was last successfully tested in 2024, demonstrating the unique capability to combine the range of a missile with the precision of an airborne anti-submarine torpedo. The upcoming trials will mark the weapon's transition toward operational deployment. Next, Varuna cargo drone cleared for Indian Navy. Sagar Defence Engineering, at a Pune-based startup operating under the brand Sagar Defence, has completed land-based qualifications of its heavy-lift unmanned rotorcraft Varuna and is now preparing the full-scale Indian Navy shipboard trials scheduled to begin in early 2026. The trials will demonstrate the world's first routine transfer of cargo and injured personnel between two independently moving warships in open sea, officials from the company confirmed. The platform uses a proprietary ship-relative GPS-denied navigation suite that combines inertial, visual and lidar-based deck tracking systems to achieve centimeter-level precision, landing on a rolling, pitching flight deck without human intervention. A patented quick-release cargo hook and an optional stretcher pod allow rapid loading, unloading in under 60 seconds. Next, thank you.